How was that?
Yeah, it's a little challenging, that's for sure. The whole day was challenging, but I felt like I kind of held my composure for most of the day with practice and qualifying and the heat race. A lot of positives, but you know, that main event was very, very tricky just to kind of hit your marks and hit the lines and do it 15 minutes plus one lap and not make any mistakes was incredibly hard. So yeah, it was a fun night. Learned a lot tonight, a lot of positives, but still with the overall results, still not happy. I'm content but not happy. There's more to come, that's for sure.
You've had a lot of building these last 4 weeks. Seems like it's been a really good progression from start to finish.
Yeah, for sure. Coming into Anaheim 1, I was a little not quite prepared, I would say. On my behalf, I feel like coming in, I had a really, really big injury in October and kind of just put me on the back burner a lot, and just been trying to build and trying to improve on that, and still trying to get over the injury, is one thing, and when you're sitting on the couch for two and a half months, you lose a lot of fitness, you lose a lot of strength. So I feel like from Anaheim 1 to now, I've just been going from strength to strength, trying to build on our fitness, develop the bike, develop everything, and it's been getting a lot better. We are 5 rounds in now, so I'm running out of time, but I'm looking forward to a good result here in San Diego next weekend, and then I have a 6-week break to really, really focus in, narrow down on my weaknesses and turn them into strength, and I'm really looking forward to that.
How was that tonight? Not a lot of room for error out there, but you still went forward when you needed to.
Yeah, no, it was good. Obviously, we're on the box, which is always the goal. Week in and week out, we want to be on the box. I think if we can be consistently on the box every weekend, I think we're going to put ourselves in a good position in the long run. We struggled all day. It wasn't a track that I was comfortable with. For whatever reason, qualified not very good. I shouldn't say I didn't qualify very good, but 6th for me in my mind isn't where we want to be. But I've learned in the past and more this year that some people are really good at qualifying, and some people are better at racing. I think a good example for tonight was Aaron and I. I think he qualified behind me. I think we were 6th and 7th or something. So. And we were 1 and 2 in the main. So I think qualifying is important, but you also can't get too far ahead of yourself and not really let it affect you. One lap's one thing, but when it comes time to race, you got to put 15 minutes plus 1 lap together. So all in all, I'm happy on the night. We got a good start, and it was a good rebound from last weekend. Last weekend was rough. Kind of let that podium slip away, and I was glad to fix it tonight.
Hey, can you take me through that pass on Justin at the end? I mean, not dirty, and you guys shook it out after it was over with, but just know I need to make every point as possible right now.
No, for sure. It's like I said in the press conference, it was fun because it's clean, aggressive racing. No one's going in for the dive bomb. They're not going in to take your front wheel out, coming up the face of a jump. It's not overly aggressive. It's respectable aggressive, and that to me, dude, if we did that every weekend, I'd be stoked. That was fun. It's that's what racing's about. Good, clean racing. Obviously, there's a time and a place when you got to throw it in there, but for me, I had fun. He was better at the beginning of the race, and I rode a little tight. Picked up on his lines and kind of regrouped. Made some passes, and then obviously made that pass coming around for the white flag, and then coming around for the checkered. I messed that rhythm lane up. The yellow flag was out, and I got sidetracked and saw a tough block out. Had changed lines. I couldn't do the 3-3, and then I heard him going around the outside of me. And then I had a little bit of room, and I started closing the doors. We were coming through the rhythm lane. It worked out. I mean, like I said, I'm happy with how we rode the second half of the race. If we could have done that the first half of the race, I really think we could have won that race. Absolutely. I think Hill and I got into a good battle, and we started closing in on AP. And like I said, if I could have rode like I did the second half, the first half, I think we had a really good shot to win that.
There. Another solid night. How was it?
Yeah, it was good. Pretty good day. I think I don't remember if I told you last week. I made some improvements on the bike before last weekend, and they worked good at the race. I was able to kind of just keep those for this week's first week I've kind of had on the bike of not kind of trying to change something. I feel like I've got a pretty good base with the bike now, and I'm pretty comfortable with it. So I was able to put in a good week and actually just kind of focus on myself and my motos and not, be tweaking on the bike at all. So, no, it feels good. My starts were good today. Like they were last week. I've been pretty confident with those. I'm feeling good, and team's done a great job with the bike to get me out of the gate, with the competing with the factory guys. So I ended up second coming out of the first turn, I think, and right behind Alex Martin. Tried to just go with him and go, but obviously there's a freight train of some good guys coming right behind me. So I feel like I improved, though, as far as kind of staying up there with them a little bit better this week. I think I ended up, 8th. So I really want a top 5, but I just got to keep clicking off starts like that and just keep working and keep doing my work during the week. And I think putting myself in that position is what I got to do and just kind of learn that pace a little bit. So happy about that. And like I said, stayed up there a little bit more this week than last week and learned a little bit. And yeah, it felt good. So I was ready to put another good work weekend and try again next weekend.
It's a good bounce back after a few building weeks. That was a nice way to put it out there.
Yeah, that was a nice way to put that. I definitely feel like they were building weeks. A little bit of more trial and error than I would have liked, but where I am now, and I wouldn't take anything back because I probably wouldn't have got here as easy. So I'm pretty happy though overall because I didn't just squeak into a third. Like, it was a battle for second, and I was trying to track down the leader, and it was to me it was a winning performance in a little bit different situation. So I'm more happy with that third. I mean, obviously the bonus money isn't the same, but you know what I'm saying. It was more of a winning performance than other thirds that I've gotten in the past. So I really think that I chalk that up as a win in my book, just because of, like you're saying, where I came from and how it's been going. And I think I'm on track. I just need those starts. The starts are everything. So I can't sit here and say, oh, I'm just going to do it again, because the start is all I really need to focus on, getting out front. And then once I'm out front, it's easy. It's like it's easy to go fast and do what they're doing, but you have to be there to do it.
That pass with Joey there at the end. I mean, clearly you're all cool with it. You guys, high-fived right after it's over, but kind of what goes through your mind when things like that happen.
Man, it was fun. It was a heck of a lot of fun. He made the move that he should have made 100%. If I was in his shoes, I'd done the exact same thing. He did it right. Did it just right. He didn't make it sketchy. We didn't touch in the air. We didn't do any of that. It was a lot of fun, man. It was honest to God, the most fun I've had racing in a long time. Just battling with those guys, and me and Joey going back and forth like that. Me and Joey are totally cool doing that, and I appreciate how he raced it. I think he appreciated how I raced it. So yeah, there's definitely no problems there. I had a good time.